These are the fundamental identities of trigonometry. They're going to be extremely important for math and science later on, so it's important that I know these. Now, I could just go around memorizing them, but that would be pretty stupid of me. So I'm just going to figure out where these come from and why they are the way they are. So I have here listed the fundamental identities. Here, these are inverse identities, these are quotient identities, and these are Pythagorean identities. So I guess I'll do the inverse identities first. I mean, it should be apparently obvious. A, B over C, is the sine, the cosecant is C over B. So if I were to divide 1 over sine, that would be the cosecant. And similarly, if I had 1 over cosecant, then that would be the sine. Then sine is B over C, 1 over B over C, the fraction flips and this is equal to C over B. And of course it works the other way around as well. So all three of these are pretty self-explanatory, no need to go into any further detail. The quotient identity comes from this. Sine is equal to B over C, cosine is equal to A over C. If I divide B over C by A over C, this A over C is going to flip, the C's are going to cancel, and I'll be left with B over A, and tan, which is equal to tan. And then of course cotangent would be the opposite of that. If I divided cosine by sine, it would be A over B, which would be cotangent. Now these last ones over here come from Pythagorean Theorem. A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. These relationships come from a right triangle, so I can use Pythagorean Theorem and see what kind of relationships I can build from this. If I divide both sides by C squared, I get A squared divided by C squared plus B squared divided by C squared is equal to 1. A over C is cosine, B over C is sine, so this would be cosine squared theta plus sine squared. Theta is equal to 1, and that's one trigonometric identity here. I get the next one by dividing out by either A or B. So this time I'll divide out by A squared. So I get 1 plus B squared over A squared is equal to C squared over A squared. B over A is tangent, so tan squared theta plus 1 is equal to C over A. C over A is secant, so this is secant squared theta. Oh, well, I forgot the C. And then the last one I divide out by B. A squared over B squared plus 1 is equal to C squared over B squared. A squared over B squared, that is cotangent squared. Theta plus 1 is equal to C over B. This is going to be cosecant. And that is all of the identities. That's where they come from. They're very important. As I can see, it's not very difficult to understand where they come from, so memorizing them would be most unwise.